Hey guys, welcome to episode 4. We are here on the Citadel with Ashley Williams and Caden Alenko, our diligent crew members, and we are going to start exploring a bit and see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. So let's head this way first. Cool looking doors. These guys look interesting.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
So I guess his species is the Volus. I like how the other guy uses like the HK terminology. Condescending remark. This guy sounds a little resentful of the fact that he's in the smaller office. I'll ask him about the Volus.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
So they're like space dwarves, kind of. Tell me about your culture.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Ambassador.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
I like how they're like, his armor has like a mustache to it almost. I wonder who designs their armor. Council admittance.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the EarthClans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
And why are you cranky?
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day,
I
EarthClan.
want to speak to this guy. Start with an E.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
He seems a lot friendlier than the other guy. Elcor, that's the name of their species. The Elcor.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people.
He sounds enthusiastic.
It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Alright, history.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
I'll make this fast.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
So they seem like a foil in many ways to the bolus. I'm asking about his
Why do you
speech.
explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less
He
through
didn't there, though.
words and more through sentence-like movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Actually, that makes sense. Like he's so monotone that I wouldn't know his feelings. Like I definitely wouldn't pick up on the enthusiasm, if he didn't tell me he was being enthusiastic.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
All right, that was interesting.
Farewell.
What about this
Hello
guy?
there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Is that a quest? Did the prologue already? No, it's not really a quest. Just something to think about, I guess. These guys, I seem to remember them. They're like the ancient keepers of the Citadel or something like that, which I've always thought was a cool idea. But I suppose we'll learn about them a little more later. Also, I think I'm going to try to not narrate Shepard's things as much, since this is this game is all voiced. And that way I'll just let him speak for himself. That's not the office. Over here, maybe? This isn't really a door. Typical BioWare, putting fake doors everywhere to confuse me. Some things never change. Alright.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Alright, I guess that hologram thing will tell me stuff. The receptionist.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you're at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
You get XP for talking to him too, so that's nice. Oh yeah, these guys. And a human. Cool. I at least recognize the species of this universe, even if I don't remember much about them. It's like a lounge over here. Some diplomats.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
I got a codex there that I can't click on, so I'm just gonna get the XP from these. I'm not gonna bother reading them. There's Sarin species, whatever they're called, and another one of these guys, the Elcor.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
They're a friendly sort indeed. They'll probably end up being like evil or something. Did I come this? Oh, I came this way, didn't I? Yeah. Alright, I feel like the human ambassador's around here somewhere. Is that him? No. Oh, this is
Commander Shepard,
whatever their
I didn't
species is
expect
called.
to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's
Okay.
my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
Kind of weird that CSEC security would be like right next to the diplomacy offices, but I suppose that makes it easier for gameplay. I think they have like their own headquarters or something. Tell me about CSEC.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
Like how each species seems to think the other species are getting too much and that they're not getting enough. So I wouldn't want to be on the council. They seem to have a tough job keeping everybody happy. Tell me about the Spectres.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres, they'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
Interesting take on it.
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the dirty jobs.
I agree. But they need to be held to a higher standard. They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
Yeah, I kind of agree with him there.
But not all Spectres are like Saren.
They
True.
should be accountable.
But the potential is always there.
And the council should hold them accountable. Alright,
I'll
I'm
be
talking
going.
to this guy.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright, I'm running out of places to go. More diplomats,
Don't believe the rumors.
private
The Consulate would
Fredericks.
never reveal their secrets. What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
She's named though, which means she's probably important
Hello,
to some
Commander.
quest.
Can I get you something?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies, not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I try Flux or Cora's Den.
Alright.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Still have yet to see a little hidden balcony out here. It's kind of nice though. Nice view. But I really want to find the... Okay, where's the map? to CSEC Academy. Oh, I kind of remember that a bit. Maybe Udina's office, Volus and Elcor office. Where's the humans? Isn't that where we're supposed to be going, the humans? Let's see. Alright, where's my journal? Go to the Citadel Tower. Oh, okay, never mind. I don't have to talk to the human. Maybe that's where I started the level, was where the humans are. I need to go to the council. Open. You think in this day and age they would have automatic doors. Oh, she's floating there.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
I talked to her
Greetings
too
and
long,
welcome
but
to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
that's where I need to go. I'll ask about the council before I go.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
It's weird that... Well, I'll talk in a minute.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment.
Yeah.
My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
That
Goodbye.
makes sense.
Goodbye, and
So-
thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Rapid transit. Cool. Alright. It does seem weird that you can have a council of 2 people, so I'm assuming that... Am I going the right way? Council Tower. There's the Consort. Citadel Tower over there. Alright. So I might explore a bit a little later on, but for now let's try to advance the main plot. But I assume maybe originally there were like, 3 or 4 people from each species on the council. And then, because in like the that hologram we saw earlier, it seemed like there was only 1 representative from each species. But even a council of 3 people to manage the whole galaxy, that seems, like they'd be a little bit stretched thin. So you would hope maybe they'd have like 9 people there, like 3 from each species, which they might. I don't really remember the game enough to say. But we shall see. I guess I can sprint, can't I? The weird camera angles. There's that blue glow. Bug thing? Oh, that's the guy.
Disturb the keepers.
Oh, keepers. Let's ask about them.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular Relay Monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
Tell me about the Relay Monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the Relay Monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the Relay Monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
I'd like to hear more about the council chambers.
The business of the council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The council chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
So it's like the Oval Office of this galaxy, I guess. It's not open to the public?
What if someone has business with the council?
The average citizen must go through the proper channels if they wish an audience with the council. This is usually arranged through their respective ambassadors. Even then, few are given access to the actual council chambers. In most cases, the ambassador acts on behalf of the citizen.
That makes sense. I assume there's probably a lot of holographic conversations as well.
I'm scheduled to have an audience with the council.
Only a handful of visitors to the Citadel are ever granted that privilege. I would be jealous, but that is outside the scope of my programming.
Tell me about the Keepers.
I'd like to know more about the Keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the Keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many Keepers in this area?
The Keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the Keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The Keepers also make frequent appearances in the council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
That's really interesting. A cool idea. Like these species found this mysterious, huge artificial station, decided to use it, and that this alien species left behind by the Protheans has been like operating it, and like their sole purpose is to operate it. Are they? I assume they've been studied.
Have a pleasant
That's like a cool story. Like discovering these guys, and being like, well, okay, they've been running the station for 50,000 years. Might as well let them keep to it. Like they have access to like their own special parts of the station, and I mean they do seem very fit to be like mechanics and whatnot. I mean, how do we do like these aren't the Protheans? Maybe they are. They just got dumb or something. I don't know. Maybe they're listening in on the council's conversations. Or maybe they are spies for the Protheans should they ever return. Many interesting possibilities. Oop. Oh, elevator. That was fast. Oh. Never mind, that was just the door closing. I assume this is one of those elevators that disguises load times. Hey, futuristic elevator music. Yay.
The council isn't going to ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
Alrighty. I might turn the game volume up just a little bit in the future, because like some of these, I think the main conversations are easy enough to hear, but some of the passive ones might be a little quiet. At the same time, though, some of the music, like this music is really soft, but some of like the battle music and like a gunfire gets really loud, so it's kind of a juggling act. Well, I guess I could probably, mess around with that in the game sound. Either way, Citadel Tower, Council Chambers. Alright, I do remember this place. See, it comes back to you once you get there. Like, I couldn't visualize it 10 minutes before now, but now that I'm here.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Is he one of the Spectres?
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll...
I like that fountain.
Oh.
Very soon.
It's weird, it just got cut off. Alright, it is a nice fountain. I feel like that's actually, like, important plot-wise, but I could be totally wrong about that. I'm trying to remember. Anyway, what was I gonna say before? Is that guy not a Spectre though? Like, wouldn't, as like the internal police of the Spectres, would not he not have access to Saren's classified documents? Like, somebody has to have access to. I mean, obviously the council does, because they're in charge. You think their appointed investigators would also have said clearance so that they could complete the investigation? That doesn't really make a lot of sense. All right. Hey, there's No, never mind. I thought that was Udina. He has like the nice suit that I think Udina was wearing.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanar are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right. Though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
Who are the
You
Hanar?
just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
I don't know if I've seen a Hanar yet. Oh, they might be the no, I don't know. It'll take me another episode or two to start keeping all these species straight. There's Captain Anderson.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Late as always.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Again, that seems really suspect. Like, of all the Spectres, they couldn't have passed the files on to anybody else. They passed it on to the one guy who was accused of... I mean, obviously it's not official, but, like, there are presumably dozens, if not hundreds of Spectres who aren't being accused. At least pass on to one of them until the investigation concludes. That's just really weird they passed it on to him. I also don't like how it does seem to be one member of the council from each species. I think it would be more interesting if there were, like, 2 or even 3.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres. He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
It seems weird, like his hologram is like above them and like so much bigger. You think it'd be like down the floor with all of us. Like, why are they affording him that position? All right.
You can't hide behind the council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
Saw that coming.
This meeting is adjourned.
It's true that even we didn't see it in person, although we the player did, but like even Shepard didn't. It was just that dock worker's testimony.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain.
You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason.
History.
To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that, Lizard.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
As much as I like the captain, I think that makes sense. We don't want them to question our motives, so I'll do
take
it.
care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren.
Oh yeah.
But his information won't come cheap.
I remember that guy, I think.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way. Innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience. No hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
That's interesting. You could say, so would I. Or you could, say he's a monster. Or you could just investigate more. I don't know if I investigate, will I have a chance to come back to click on these two? I don't know. I mean, it depends on a lot of things. It's one of the situations. But from what I know of Saren, it doesn't seem like he even considered the ramifications. He just did it without, he said, without second thought, without hesitation. So I'll say he's a monster.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted,
That's
broken.
the thing.
He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Didn't I just get this choice? I'll try it again.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken.
I don't know. I don't really want to know any about this. Or I don't want to know any of this
And
things.
he knows how to cover his tracks.
Yes, yes, yes.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Alright, cool. Okay, so we have a new quest update, it looks like. We investigate Saren, I need proof, Citadel, Garrus. Go to Chora's Den in the lower ward and speak with Harkin, a CSEC agent who might know where Garrus can be found. Didn't we just see Garrus? Like, he can't have gotten far. And speak to Barla Vaughn to talk to the Shadow Broker. Okay, cool. That sounds a little more interesting. I'm curious about meeting him. So there's... Okay, that's where the council... That's where the council stands up there, it looks like. Yeah, only 3 terminals. There are the keepers. Wonder where those doors go. I guess like they're private chambers. I like the trees. That's kind of cool. I mean, it's a nice room. I don't know about how breathtaking it is. Not really like a view or anything from up here. Oh, Ashley got cut off again. Huh. There's a... Who's that up there, I wonder? Part of the support staff, I presume.
That guy's up to something.
What guy?
This guy,
The one
obviously.
over by the keeper.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
Hmm.
Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the keep...
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Interesting.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
Not sure if I believe him necessarily, but I will for now, because I'm kind of curious too. And hopefully some scientist somewhere would have done more study, or hopefully somebody knows something about them. We're not just trusting them to run this huge station for us.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Alright. Can we scan this one, or has it already been scanned? Whoop, that is not the scan button. Don't shoot the Keeper. That would be bad. Yay. Oh, cool. You get money for each one. I saw one up here, too, didn't I? I'll just finish exploring this area, and then I'll probably cut the episode, since it is going to be 37 minutes, it looks like. And I do have some stuff to do in a couple minutes as well. I know I saw one. There he is. Here, Keeper, Keeper. Yay. It's a cool little quest. Alright. Sprint. No, wait. Sprint. Any Keepers over here? That's the one we saw before. Alright, so far the plot is, it's kind of interesting. Now it looks like we're starting to get into the nitty-gritty. And I don't know, I'm not really eager to do a bunch of side quests, but at the same time, once I start doing them, they'll probably seem more interesting. So we'll kind of wander around. We'll focus more on the main objectives, but if we run into side quests along the way that sound like they're going to be interesting, I won't hesitate to do them either. Oh, I saw a Keeper somewhere.
That's just it. I'm hearing it everywhere. It's not just isolated rumors.
Do you really think Saren could be involved in something like that with...
You sure have to climb a lot of stairs to reach the council. Think that's supposed to be symbolic of their importance?
Probably. Maybe it was this guy up here. I don't like that sometimes they interrupt other, like NPCs interrupt other NPCs. It's like I wouldn't hear what the guy was saying about Saren, and now I can't because Caden interrupted him. Alright, there's that cool fountain again. And I guess I don't see any Keepers around here. Is that a Keeper over there? No. Alright, so we will end the episode here then. Thank you guys for watching, and maybe I'll play later tonight, and if I don't, I'll play tomorrow. So I will see you guys then. Take care.